Who are you sleeping on? You got an under the radar team for me? Because I not usually every year I pick one in either conference, and I'm formulating. And I'll be honest, I'm probing what your thoughts are on that subject matter, DJ.
Well, I think I'm going to retire the Cardinals. I think they've been that team for me for the last 7 years. So.
That broken clock's going to be right soon, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so. I'm telling you. Yeah, I have hung their jersey up in the rafters. They're in the Hall of Fame of my early breakout team pick. But you know what? I call the Charger games. I know, and I'm not going to say the Chargers, but if they're healthy, they're going to be good. That's been the story with this team for a while, right? Just stay healthy. But I look inside that division and a team I don't know if people are talking about, but if you watch them against the Minnesota Vikings, the Denver Broncos, Rich, that is, first of all, the defense with Vic Fangio and all the horses they have on defense. And you saw Patrick Surtain with a pick six. They're going to be good on defense. But to me, that wasn't the story. When you watch that offense and you see a track team out there, I mean, KJ Hamler can fly. He's another year in the NFL. He's more comfortable. I think you're going to see good things for him. Jerry Jeudy in year 2. You're going to get Cortland Sutton back. Throw him in the mix. You've got 2 tight ends that run 4-4. So to me, that is a chance to be a dynamic offense, a vertical offense, lots of big plays, and a defense that if you can give them a lead, they can rush the quarterback and they can turn the ball over as well. So I think that's a fascinating division. I think the Raiders will be better. I think the Chargers will definitely be better. And you've got the best, the most talented team with the best player in the league, Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. So that's going to be a fun one. And I think Denver Broncos, that would be my team. Don't sleep on them.
DJ, I'm loath to agree with you because I named the Denver Broncos the sleeper team in the AFC, my sleeper team in the AFC in 2020 on this show. And hours later, Von Miller hurt his foot. So
you can't do that again.
Actually happened. My sleeper pick got buried. That never woke up as soon as I named it. Should I bounce my NFC team I'm thinking off of, DJ, right now? Okay, I'm going to do it. What about the Carolina Panthers as a sleeper team for 2021 in the NFC?
Another team with a lot of speed, which I love.
Right.
I haven't seen any of Sam. I didn't see Sam the other night. I'm curious. I haven't really heard much of how he's doing down there. I'm excited to see him. We both love him as a guy, hoping that all works out for him there. Mm-hmm. But to me, that would be kind of as Sam goes, so go the Carolina Panthers.
Really? Because I kind of like their defense, and we are truly all sleeping on year 2 of Matt Rule and Joe Brady's passing game. You know what I mean? Like exactly. And then the division we all know has the defending Super Bowl champions in it, but I'm wondering what you make of the Saints right now. I've got Cam Jordan coming up next hour, and Michael Thomas out for a while. There was a back and forth, Michael Thomas is battling Allen Robinson for the most passive aggressive social media posts against his team. In terms of dynamic top wide receivers, it is right now. So and then of course the quarterback spot post Breeze. What do you make of that conversation with the Saints, Daniel Jeremiah?
So, Rich, I don't know, and I peg probably Del Tufo for more of a donut guy than either you or Brockman.
Very good.
I don't know if you are you a plain donut guy or are you a sprinkled donut guy?
Well, DJ, I'm going to go off the board here. I'm more of a jelly donut guy, which doesn't have the hole in it, which might actually poke a hole in where you're going with your analogy.
Totally,
right now.
Yeah, totally going to ruin the analogy.
Custard.
So we'll just pretend that you said you like sprinkles.
Yes, let's do that then.
You can have a Jameis donut with Taysom sprinkles, or you can have a plain Taysom donut. I'd rather have the Jameis donut with some Taysom sprinkles. To me, that's just that gives you two. It's a 2-for-1 special.
The problem is a donut is the number 0, DJ, and
hopefully that's 0 turnovers.
Well,
we got 6 to go.
Well.
Keep the bakery theme going here.
So no, I understand that, but put it all together, and I'm genuinely concerned about the Saints' viability this year. I'm beginning to get that feeling, and I don't know. I eventually land on I trust Sean Payton to make it right, but I'll just leave the floor to you.
You want to play
right.
Here's a game for you.
Okay.
If you played the bubble wrap game, you needed one player to be put in bubble wrap to guarantee that he does not get hurt or you're in big trouble. Alvin Kamara is the bubble wrap guy. Like, if anything happens to him, this all of a sudden is an under 500 football team. I mean, they don't have any weapons. So that to me is, he is going to be force-fed, and he is going to have a monster year to help kind of carry this offensive load, because it's there's not a lot of playmakers when you look around outside of him.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.